no pants on. Ugh, I literally just woke up, guys. I'm feeling so chunky. And I have a freaking bruise on my goddamn arm from wrestling with my homegirl last night. It was funny as fuck. Oh my god, my hair. You guys, I literally just woke up to so much bullshit. So we're about to go over it. I was going to make a YouTube video, but I'm going to just let the person who records all my YouTube videos upload it because, honestly, I'm not about to give this bitch any more life. So we're going to get into this whole situation. Yes, we're about to get into Danny's video, and we're going to dead this situation and really tell the fucking truth. I didn't even watch the bitch video. I just woke up to my homegirl texting me like, this bitch is insane, blah, 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 whatever. So we're about to get into it. All right. Yes, we are talking about fucking Danny because as I told you guys, this is exactly why I quit being friends with this girl. I didn't watch the video. I literally had to quit being friends with this bitch because she is, she's fucking crazy, bro. She literally takes everything to the internet. Like, she's a fucking weirdo. Like, literally. I'm not gonna get hella mad. I woke up and, like, I was like, I'm about to hop in the car and go beat this bitch ass. But, like, I'm just really about to tell the truth. All right, so whatever. Me and Danny became friends because originally her and fucking Camila had asked for me to do a podcast for them. So I was like, sure, whatever. I do the fucking podcast even though I really didn't want to. But I did it because I forgot why. I think I had like a manager at the time and he was like, just do the fucking podcast. So I did. So, right, somebody said she dedicated an hour and a half to you. Like, that's fucking crazy, and I'm not going to do all that. So, whatever. I moved into, like, her neighborhood, and we started to kind of get closer because, you know, she just lived around the corner. Like, she didn't never go nowhere. She didn't, I'm not going to read my comments because, honestly, people are fucking going to do too much. Okay, clearly people must have watched the bitch video. But anyway, so me and Danny became friends because I moved into her neighborhood. She was always home. Like, she's like, she doesn't go nowhere because she doesn't have no fucking friends. And nobody fucks with her. And I should have fucking took that as a huge red flag, which I kind of did. But, like, I was just like, whatever, you know, she's older. Like, she be in the house, like, whatever. And that was cool. Like, I had, like, my friend I can go chill with and have wine with. And that was all right. And I was like, okay, you know what? She's actually a sweet girl. My first red flags in that whole friendship was like, she took everything to the internet. And then like anytime I would bring her somewhere, it would be a problem. Like, she would argue with people. She would like she would just make a fucking scene. She would make herself look like batshit crazy. Even with the whole catch situation, she was with my homegirl Asia. My homegirl Asia was literally texting me like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Like, she's fucking embarrassing me. She's making this huge scene in front of Catch. And I was just like, that was kind of at the point where I was just like, bro, like, just leave. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I already know this bitch is a liability. That's why I don't bring her nowhere. Like, because she fucking acts crazy as fucking public places. And it's just like, bro, like, you can't be doing that shit. So, whatever. That was like kind of my first red flag, was that she got into a lot of shit publicly. She really didn't have no friends, like, whatever. So, during that time, I was living in my old apartment. And if you guys know the story, you guys know that I had like a fucked up ass landlord situation. And I really went through, you know, a lot of shit mentally, but I didn't go through shit mentally to where I was being mean to people. If anything, I went through shit where I was extremely depressed, and I was diagnosed with BPD, and I was really going through a very sad time in my life, whatever. Jill, I see you texting me. I hope you're on this live. So I was going through like a really depressed time. I wasn't going through like a time to be a bitch. Like, I never was a bitch to Danny. I never treated Danny like shit. When I did have those leaks in my apartment, I did go over to her house like every single day. I slept at her house for like 4 days because my house was flooded, and I was like super depressed about that. I was so depressed to the point where like I literally couldn't sleep in my own fucking house because I was so depressed. I was scared of what the fuck I was gonna do. I was having extreme like night panic attacks. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because she tried to bring that up and tried to like throw it out there like, I let you stay with me and like blah blah blah, all this shit, when I'm like, girl, you let me, like, I hate when friends like try to do that weird ass shit, like, you know, like, it's just fucking like, bitch, okay, like, what is your point? Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, you fucking sound dumb. Like, you just, like, that's why I don't like to, like, I don't like when I meet and like have new friends in my life and then they do little ass shit for you and they try to throw it in your face. Through this span of time, I was doing hella shit for fucking Jill, period. You already know what's about to go on. But anyways, through this time period, I was there for Danny a lot too. Danny is obsessed with a man named John. Let me tell you about this situation, okay? Since she wants to sit here and call me fucking crazy because I literally was going through a mental breakdown and I was trying to open up to my friend and I was literally depressed as fuck. Let me tell you about this bitch and why I told her she needed to seek help. This girl had some fucking guy that she fucked with named John, this white man, okay? The way that this man blocked this girl on everything, damn near needs to take a restraining order on this bitch. This is when I told her she needed to see a therapist. Yes, I did tell her that she needed to see a therapist, but I told her in a way of love and care. I was like, hey, look, I'm your friend. I want you to be okay, and I really think you should see a therapist. I don't think you're okay. Danny was hallucinating seeing this nigga. Danny would literally send paragraphs to this man every single fucking day, and he had her blocked. He literally had her blocked. We would be out sitting having lunch, and she would go, oh my God, John just drive past. She would literally be on the way to my house to go to the gym, and she would go, oh my God, girl, guess who I just saw on the way here? John. I just almost hit him with my car. I would be like, girl, no, I would be like, girl, no, you didn't. Like, literally, no, you didn't. It came to the point where I even told my mother about this situation and how I felt like she was having literal hallucinations. I told my mom, I said, Mom, look, this bitch is sweet, but I think I need to distance myself from this girl because she's fucking hallucinating seeing this goddamn man. Okay? I'm not even making this shit up. Sorry, y'all. I'm literally like, I'm getting like so angry right now that I like really just need to take a calming moment. Whatever. This girl would literally hallucinate with this nigga, okay? She literally will sit there on the fucking internet every day. I haven't had sex in a year. I haven't had sex in a year. Girl, it's because nobody will fuck you because you're fucking crazy, bro. And you hate when people call you crazy, but you never want to change your ways. Let me tell you about this incident that happened in the studio, which was another thing that pushed me further from fucking Danny, okay? At this time, like, I'm cool with Dom Kennedy, whatever. You feel me? Like, he's an artist. Like, we're trying to do some music together, whatever. Like, no big deal. This is our first time meeting in the studio. Danny met this guy, this random guy in my building, goes and gets shit-faced drunk with him, and I go to the studio with Dom Kennedy. And I'm like, you know, I'm finna play some music, like, whatever. I'm there on some bullshit. Like, I mean, some music business type shit. I'm like, hey, pull up to the studio. Like, I don't want to go by myself. Like, I haven't linked them yet. Like, you feel me? Like, pull up. Like, you're already, like, at this random guy's house that you met in my fucking building. So she pulls up. Keep in mind, she's drunk. Keep in mind, her sister is also obsessed with a nigga. Her sister is obsessed with Russ, okay? The rapper Russ, all right? Her sister, Gabby, is hella in love with Russ. He shitted on her. Whatever. Y'all all know the story because they put all their business on the internet, okay? Whatever. at that time, the nigga Russ had come out with the song, what's that song that everybody was listening to? The song that just like came out, like it was like the way she works, whatever the case. Me and Danny have literally had a conversation about that song, and Danny was like, even though he hurt my sister's feelings, I really still love that song. So I was like, whatever. Anyway, somebody said, girl, you're obsessed with Justin Combs. That's my nigga, bro. That's been my nigga for almost 7 years. Obsessed with him. The fuck do you mean? Are y'all fucking dumb? Anyways, because I don't know if she said that, but that's a fucking cap-ass lie. Anyways, so we're in the studio with the fucking Dom Kennedy shit, and he's like, hey, like, I got some new music. Like, I got some new music coming out. I'm going to play it. I'm like, cool, play this shit. She's sitting there in the chair. The song has, like, Russ on it or some shit. Danny records the song. This is, like, a no-no in fucking... This is, like, literally a fucking no-no in the music industry. Danny starts recording the song. The music cuts off, and her phone keeps playing the music. And they're like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you recording this shit? Like, you know, you can't record that. Whatever. She's like, no, I don't give a fuck. Keep in mind, this is literally the first time I'm really, like, linking with these people on some music shit. She flashes. She's like, no, Winter, I don't give a fuck. You know what that motherfucker did to my sister. And I'm like, bitch, I know you're not serious right now. Like, girl, this is not the right fucking time. Like, at the fuck all, bro. Like, you gotta chill. Like, whatever. She flashes the fuck out, and they're like, what, you know him or something? And she's like, no, but he hurt my sister's fucking feelings. That's my twin fucking sister, and I don't give a fuck. Keep my she's drunk. She storms out of the fucking room. I'm like, I should just let this bitch leave, because honestly, I'm pissed as fuck, because she really just pretty much potentially ruined, like, a business opportunity for me. But I'm like, let me go check on my friend, you feel me? Like, I don't want to leave her out there, whatever. Even though I really want to cuss her the fuck out. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I tried so hard through our friendship to not get into arguments with her and, like, have us end on a negative note, because I knew that she would do some weird shit like this, okay? I literally knew she was going to do this. So, whatever. I go out. She's standing on the fucking corner, like, I'm waiting for an Uber. And I'm like, girl, get the fuck in the car. We're damn near neighbors. Like, we're damn near neighbors. Like, I'm not going to let you get in an Uber home. She gets in the car, and I'm like, honestly, Danny, like, I'm not even going to cuss you out, bro. But, like, you need to fucking get your life together. You're tripping. Every time I take you somewhere, you're fucking spazzing on people. This is not a car that you guys can do anything with. It's a fucking ad that I'm about to run. But anyways, I literally was in the car and I was like, yo, like, I really, like, you need to get help, bro. She texts me. I have the fucking receipts of this conversation. She texts me the next day and she's hella fucking apologetic, okay? She's like, I'm hella sorry. And I'm like, look, I'm not perfect either. Like, you feel me? I've gotten drunk and done stupid shit. I get that. But look, I need you to try to change, bro. I'm realizing some shit about your personality that is really starting to fucking alarm me, bitch. I'm like, I have literal text messages to my mom, like, mom, this girl is starting to show me some fucking crazy ass shit about her. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I made a mistake by kind of, like, opening up to her and, like, you know, letting her into my life and, like, you know, especially letting her into my life when I was really kind of at, like, a down point mentally. Like, I was extremely depressed during that time. As you guys know, you've watched my crazy landlord video on YouTube, whatever. So I have receipts telling my mom. My mom even was like, she seems like a sweet girl, but honestly, I don't think you should be friends with her. Like, if she's, like, you know, falling out with all those people and putting all their business on the internet type shit, like, whatever. Somebody said you made a mistake. I made a mistake fucking trying to be that bitch friend. Like, literally. So, whatever. That situation happened, and I'm trying to think about the fucking other shit that has happened. The catch situation happened. Like, it's been so much fucking shit. Like, the most alarming shit was the John shit, though, because that was when I really was like, yo, like, you're tweaking. I had the receipts from the fucking conversation. She was fucking texting me the next day, hella apologetic. And I was like, look, I will be your friend as long as you're trying to work on yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? I just was like, she wasn't trying to, like, work on herself as a person. Like, one of the fucking weird ass things that she would do was, like, that really pissed me off was, like, I would be eating food. This is hella random, but, like, it's true. Like, I would be eating food and she would be like, ew, that's fucking disgusting. Why the fuck are you eating that? And I would be like, girl, that's rude. Like, did your mother not teach you common fucking respect? Like, I'm eating my food right here. Can you not say that? And I would be like, can you not say that? And she'd be like, no, I'm never going to change. That's just who I am. If you don't like it, I don't care. I've lost friends over that. I don't really care. If I think the food looks nasty, I'm going to say it looks nasty. And I would be like, bitch, are you fucking 3 years old? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I literally called my fucking mom right after that. And I was like, this bitch is like 30 fucking 5, acting like a child. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was just childish ass shit like that, whatever the case. Then she fucking fall out with her goddamn best friend, Cass, whatever. She gets into this huge fucking argument with this girl named Cass, who's like her best fucking friend. Keep in mind, she's told all of Cass's business to me. So, whatever, your best friend. Anyways, her and Cass get into this big falling out. I'm like, what happened with you and Cass? Like, why did y'all get into this huge argument? She's like, I don't know. I don't know why we got into it. I don't know. She was drunk. She started tripping. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like, bitch, you're a fucking liar, bro. I know that shit ain't true with you, bro, because you be doing hella fucking shit. Sorry. So whatever. I see Cass out like the next day. Like, no, not the next day. Probably like 3 days later. And I'm like, yo, like, what happened with you and Danny? Like, you know, she told me that, you know, she doesn't remember what happened. And it was all you and you were acting crazy and you're belligerent. And she's like, no, that's not what the fuck happened. Like, that's not what happened at all. What Cass told me was that Danny, they went to dinner with this guy who knew John. The guy John. Remember the guy John who I said she's fucking hallucinating about? Bro, Cass is like, we go to dinner with this random guy who like knows John. And Danny is like, please bring John up so we can talk about John. Like, I want to know, like, who's he fucking with? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, all this shit. So Cass brings up John at the dinner, like, so, like, what's up with you and John? Trying to be a good friend. And Danny is like, why the fuck would you bring him up? Why the fuck would you bring him up? And Cass was like, I guess they got into some huge argument. Cass was like, you're fucking crazy. Danny was like, don't fucking call me crazy. Don't call me crazy, blah, blah, blah. Like, da-da-da-da, whatever the case. She fucking spazzed on her. They fell out. And I tell Cass, and I'm like, honestly, like, I need to start distancing myself from this girl because she's fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you're fucking wild, bro. So it was just all of those things fucking accumulated. And then, like, the final thing that we quit talking about was literally so small, which is why the fact that all of this is happening, it just goes to show you that the bitch literally only is doing all this. Like, I don't even know why she's fucking taking it so fucking far. I don't know why she took it to the internet. We did not have a falling out, bro. We did not fucking fall out. I moved. I asked her to help me move. She didn't come help me move. I was like, okay, whatever. You fucking didn't help me move, whatever. I was irritated as fuck about it though, because I would help her all the fucking time with YouTube. Like, every time we kicked it, she would be like, can we do a YouTube video? Can we do a YouTube video? Can we do a YouTube video? And I would be like, damn, bitch, like, can we just fucking hang out? And that was when it clicked in my head. Like, I really feel like she's using me for fucking views. Like, bro, come on. Like, she's using me for fucking clout, bro. Like, come on. Let's just be real. Like, what the fuck it is. I would ask her to take pictures of me for Fashion Nova in exchange for me, like, doing her YouTube videos. But, like, she would be busy. Like, she'd be like, oh, I'm busy. Keep in mind, she doesn't do anything. She's not fucking busy. But every time we would kick it, she would be like, oh, yeah, let's do a YouTube video, blah, blah. And, of course, in the bio, oh, this with Winter, this video with Winter. Whatever. Then she asked me to do the podcast, which I kind of did feel bad about, because she was like, hey, like, I'm trying to do my podcast again. Can you be my first person? And I was like, sure. Look, I was like, sure. Then I'm sitting back thinking, I'm like, bro, like, I'm linking myself too much to this girl. Like, I'm trying to, like, get the fuck out of this. Like, I really was trying to get out of it and be nice. But the only reason why I was trying to get away from her was because she was too much drama. Like, I didn't fucking want to be in drama. And she brought all her drama to the fucking internet. And I did not want to be linked to that kind of image. And here I am, being linked to that kind of image the fuck again. I felt bad about the podcast because, like, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.